Tonight, just in time for National Junk Food Day, greatness isn't measured in medals, it's measured in mozzarella sticks! From the twisted minds who brought you indigestion, regret, and that one moldy Pop-Tart under the couch comes the most bloated competition in human history! 12 elite snack leads, no discipline, and maybe one porta potty if they're lucky! Coming at ya from a random gas station in the Midwest, it's the Junk Food Olympics! Prepare for the deep-fried Twinkie toss, where these highly unhealthy competitors will hurl greasy snack cakes through flaming hoops while blindfolded and standing ankle-deep in guacamole. Then it's the pure cholesterol spike of the Slurpee Brain Freeze Gauntlet. They'll be chugging blue raspberry till their frontal lobes shut down and they forget their own names. And of course, the Dorito Dust Lung Decathlon, as our morbidly overweight contestants inhale 10 rounds of pure nacho cheese powder till their lungs resemble a disemboweled beanbag chair, all in the hopes of scoring a beautiful ranch dressing-covered gold medal and a free colonoscopy. Medics are on hand, so is a priest just in case. So fuel your soul one horrifying bite at a time. It's sticky, sweaty, and partially illegal. It's the Junk Food Olympics, tonight in disgusting 3D and exclusive smell-o-vision. Happy National Junk Food Day to you!
This is not a show.
Is this a show or a zoo?
Well, this is the show. This is the show.
Really? This is super!
And that's what this show is really about.
Let's begin the show by starting it.
Show? Is a show?
Show me what you got!
Okay. Ta-da! It's Darren dressed in SEMO gear day. Happy Monday. Monday the 21st of July. A day that will live in infamy. I don't think it will, actually. But I hope you're off to the races, getting your day started. What's going on over on this side of the fence? All the usual technical difficulties. And blah, blah, blah. It's all good. You know why it's all good? Because I am learning to be more slow to anger. That is what I learned in church yesterday. I felt very targeted yesterday in the sermon. I'm going to be completely honest. I did. Not that I was, but I'm just saying that it spoke to me on a level of, damn. That was me on the way to church this morning. I am not slow to anger. I consider myself pretty patient. And with big things I am. But with annoyances, I am not. I rage in here by myself. It's not really affecting anybody else. But I need to be less angry about the uncontrollables. That's my personal judgment. I need to be less angry about the uncontrollable stuff. And just chill the shit out. Chill out, dude. Chill out, Darren. Chill out, bro. Good morning. It is going to be a hot week. Like 7 inches from the midday leak. I don't know. But it's going to be hot. Hotter than 10 hot things all stacked on top of each other and then packed in insulation. We are looking at, Stone will handle all that. We're not even going to get into all that crap. I'm trying to get my Facebook feed open. It's just not cooperating. So I'm just going to stick with the comments in Restream. I can see your comments. It's National Junk Food Day. Like you don't celebrate that 365 days out of the year. Let's be honest. Come on. I guess this would be my junk food, even though it's not terribly unhealthy. It is it's sugar-free coffee. Just coffee, but I guess if I had a favorite junk food, it would be like spicy chip things, like Takis, or like, just a spicy chip. Like the old Vienna style, Red Hot Riplets. But but they're terrible. They're terrible for you. Happy Monday. And Lorraine, it was good to see you and some other of our pals. Friday night, I was able to pop in when I got back from the game. And lo and behold, there was Jaguardini live on tour. Mickey was kind enough to broadcast the show. And I got to catch a few songs before they wrapped up. And that made me happy. And I ordered a shirt, but they don't have anything but 3X. So the irony is I lose weight to fit in shirts from bands, and they're out of my size. I have to get fat again. Red Hot Riplets are the shiznit. I got some Red Hot Riplets seasoning on its own to like cook with. It really just works well with the chips. Now, I haven't tried it on like chicken wings or something. That may be a must-do. Like roll it in the dry rub and then applaud the deliciousness. National Junk Food Day, though, so I guess go celebrate it. You'll regret it later, and you'll probably have bad poopies. National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Woof. Are you in the doghouse? Well, apologize. Get your shit together. Get out of the doghouse day, okay? Plus, it smells weird in there, and it's hot out. It was fun indeed. Northside Decongestant. Yes, that's it. That's my Festus 7-Eleven on the way home from a Cardinals game pit stop junk food. A bag of Red Hot Riplets. And they're cheaper there at 7-Eleven. You can get Red Hot Riplets in Cape, and Food Giant, I think, has them on the best price. It's Invite an Alien to Live With You Day. Hey, Star-Lord, come on, shack up. I invite an alien being from space, or do they mean like the dude that helped put the roof on? And you say, hey, just come live here. I got this little room under the stairs. You're a wizard, Emmanuel. I don't know. But invite an alien to live with you day. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon. Yeah, that's true. Well, and for you being remote, I don't know if... So you have greater access to Golden Flake brand chips than I do. But, it's also Take a Monkey to Lunch Day today. So I've got 2 at the house. Let's see what they want to eat. Actually, 1 at the house. Layla had a sleepover last night. We had some fun. Went over to some friend's house for a barbecue. Had some good foods and some good fun. We played Cards Against Humanity last night. I haven't played that game in so long. It's so terrible. And playing it with my teenage daughter now, I'm like, she's so naive. There's some things that she had to... I was like, you're going to have to Google things you don't understand. I'm not going to tell you what that is because that's dark. I'm not explaining that to my daughter today. Oh, it was good stuff. Yeah. Fred the Good Monkey. Look, everybody wants to take Fred to lunch. Oh, take Fred to lunch. You have to ask him the right way. All right. So take your monkey to lunch. And take this TIQ and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Take this TIQ and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I'll post that thing in the comments section. And then I'll swap it in the scrolly thing on the floor. It's really a desk. For the first time in 5 years, the value of this is down. What? Good morning, Carol. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Gonna be a hot one. Blah. It's already like as of when did I do weather? It was like 10 till 7, 6:50-ish this morning. We were at 77 with a heat index of 78. Like the sun was just barely showing a butt cheek, and it was already a heat index. Sticky balls today. It's gross out. It's gross. It's unsafe. Cattle futures. Boy, that's a good guess. Not it. How about someplace with bananas? Know any good daiquiri shops? All right, well, guess away on the TIQ. We're going to get into some B-days. We got some... Where's the madness child for birthdays? It's my birthday! That is a big-ass cake, too. That kid is holding a really big cake. No wonder he's yelling. His arms are probably really tired. Happy birthday to Jennifer Ross Stevens. She and her hubby make some cool-ass T-shirts like my Catfish with a Microphone shirt. Hey, Jennifer, I hope you are celebrated today. I hope you have your feet rubbed and your children lift you up like a golden C-3PO icon in a rattan chair with cushions. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Travis Tyson. Gosh, what a nice guy. You guys go down and wish Travis a happy birthday today. It's 80 with a 94 heat index already this morning. Damn. It's gross. That's terrible. Travis, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Francesca Dugan. She doesn't live here anymore. She moved to like freaking Arizona or somewhere. But Francesca, happy birthday. Hope it's celebrated. It is truly the days of the devils for JJ. Bedazzled, if you will. The Jennifer Love Hewitt of Satan. Jennifer Love Hewitt is not Satan. Bananas Foster Futures. Good guess. Gas. Good guess. Not it. I feel like today's TIQ has got some legs. It's a marathoner. It's not a sprinter. So good luck. Because it's Vegas shit, right? Anything can be down. But for the first time in 5 years, the value of this is down. Was ist los? Happy birthday to Ryan Jeffrey Durock. Ryan Durock, a Rotarian brother of mine and a super swell guy. Cool dad, great hair, handsome sumbitch, isn't he? Yeah. Why am I asking the kid? I wasn't. I was asking the gymnastics group photo. But anyway, Ryan Durock, happy birthday, sir. Glad you're on our side. I'm a monkey. Ooh, ooh. My name is Bingo, and I like bananas. Ooh. Luma Share, happy birthday, Luma. Hope it is a beautiful day. Jason Hawk, happy birthday. Pickleball equipment, good guess. No. Copper, no. Happy birthday to Denver Green. Musician, cool guy. Denver, happy birthday. And Alicia Young, happy birthday to you. It's a Monday birthday. I don't know. I don't have a lot of fire in me this morning. I'm kind of tired. Doug from The Hangover, a.k.a. Justin Bartha, is 47 today. Happy birthday, Justin. A.k.a. Doug. Josh Hartnett is 47 today. Allie Landry is 52. Soccer player Brandy Chastain is 57. John Lovitz is 68. You guys ever seen the movie Benchwarmers? John Lovitz is in that movie, along with Napoleon Dynamite and a bunch of other people. Anyway, Benchwarmers is a funny-ass movie. David Spade. I can't remember the little white guy's name. Groceries. Yeah, no. Hard no. But anyway, you should go watch Benchwarmers. It's a funny-ass movie. I don't know why. Just because John Lovitz is in it. But it's also like, we reference it a lot at Catfish games. It makes me giggle. Comedian George Wallace is 73 today. George Wallace and his massive winning smile. George Wallace. Happy birthday to Cat Stevens, formerly known as Cat Stevens, now Yusuf Islam, but he is 77 today. Cat Stevens was my summer camp music. When I was a kid, like, that's what, like, that counselor that had the acoustic guitar guy, you know, that's what he would play. He was playing some Cat Stevens. It's good songs. Some songs that can dig into your soul, and then some songs you can just hang out and smoke to, you know what I mean? Was Phil Hartman's replacement when he passed? Yeah, to some degree, I guess, yeah. Gold, platinum, negative. I mean, those may be going down, but not the answer I'm seeking. Oh, I told you, it's got some legs. Again, for the first time in 5 years, the value of this is down. Like 311 is down. Chill. It's Socrates. Socrates is here to give you today's history nuggies. Wait, his head's tilted down. I don't know. I do know this. In 1873, the first successful train robbery took place near Adair, Iowa. Jesse James and the James Younger Gang rolled up like regulators, and they robbed the train. It was the first successful one, 1873. They went back to the hideout, and they were like, shit, that worked. Oh, no, right? Count it out. You want to do it again? All right. So they did. Robbed a few more trains, matter of fact. Ooh, baby. It's Wild World is a great song. Yeah, for sure. What was the one? It's the father-son tune anyway, but they stuck it in. It was in, when Yondo had passed or was close to pass or whatever in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Ah, damn it. I got a bug bite right on my bicep. Just a tiny little one. Ah, man, the little baby ones, there's like 3 of them. It's like I need 2 down here and I'd have Cassiopeia. It's ridiculous. What did I do? Probably just stood outside for a moment. That's what I did. Evolution, teaching evolution, it was illegal once upon a time. And on this date, 100 years ago today, John T. Scopes was found guilty of violating Tennessee state law for teaching evolution. He was found guilty. What was his penalty? I don't know. I didn't mention that. I don't really care. It was 100 years ago, but he was guilty for teaching evolution. Father, son. Thank you, Rhett. No, not Cats in the Cradle. That's not Cat Stevens. Cats in the Cradle was, oh my God, why can't I think of it? I keep thinking Ugly Kid Joe. Obviously, that's the cover. Harry Chapin did Cats in the Cradle. But yeah, Cat Stevens, that was you get done with the whole day, right? You've been running campers all day long, and the adults, us, upper teens and 20s, counselor groups, we'd go sit on the tennis courts. They'd been warmed up by the sun all day as a nice, cool camp night when it's not, heat index of 111. And you'd go sit on tennis courts, and you'd watch the moths, and you'd wear your bug spray, and you'd hang out, have a little Bible study. Focused, Aaron. 7:49 a.m. In 1972, George Carlin was charged with disorderly conduct and profanity after he used the 7 dirty words at a show in Milwaukee. Milwaukee said, just like 2 Live Crew, you are banned, sir. We're going to fine your ass. So they did. What were the words he used? The 7 dirty words? I know that there's 10 that Blink-182 sang about, right? Piss, S-word. I'm not going to go through them. I don't need to get banned off Facebook, but Okay. 1973, the number 1 tune in the land, Jim Croce, Bad, Bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. And you don't spit into the wind, but that's a different song. There you go. Red figured out how to do it and just mash it all up. Blink-182. 1985, giving hope to heavy men all around the U.S., John Candy was named Playgirl's, it made the list of Playgirl's sexiest men alive. It wasn't too many years later he passed away. But, point is, John Candy, sexiest man alive? Yeah, he was. Sexy. He was a lean, green fighting machine, okay? Back in the day. 1987, Guns N' Roses releases their first album, Appetite for Destruction, on this date. The world is never the same. Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine. Are you kidding me? T2, baby. Just blew up. Blew up. Price of Oil. No. Good morning. Fred, it's our edgy messaging. That's what I've been just uncontrollably adrenaline pumped since. I was sitting down. It was fortunate. Taking guesses on the TIQ. Not it. Not gas prices, oil prices. Price of admission to Disney. I doubt it. I doubt if that's gone down for the first time in 5 years. But guess away. The TIQ's scrolling away. Your guess ensures your name being called. And, whoa, a little premature. A little ring of the St. Jude cowbell. It's important. Donate to St. Jude. All right. Oh, God, yes, so important. 1989. This was when the Pandora's box was opened for Milli Vanilli. It was on this date in 1989. They were performing on Club MTV on a tour stop in Bristol, Connecticut. What up, Bristol? Bam, 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 bam. Milli Vanilli was Blame It on the... Oh, no, actually it was Girl You Know It's True was the one they were singing. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 girl, you know it's true. It started skipping. The track started jacking up. Girl, you know it's, girl, you know it's, girl, you know it's. They didn't know what to do, so they just ran the fuck off the stage. Just braids just shuffling. They panicked. They scurried. They literally scurried. A scurry commenced. It was later obviously revealed they did not even sing their own album, much less perform it live. But boy, 1989, a number. What a summer. Sound of the funky drummer. The dollar bill, no. The penny, price of admission, no. Also in 1989, lest we forget, UHF, a comedy film written by and starring Weird Al Yankovic, debuts on this date. We're going to go see Weird Al in September. I'm excited. I'm taking the boy. We're going to go see Weird Al. I'm going to laugh our tails off. 2005 bombers attempted to attack the London transit system, summarily making it a pain in the ass for all of us to fly anywhere after that. 2007, the final volume of the Harry Potter series was released. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows went on sale on this date. Beef, nope. Weird Al, best cover band ever. Yeah, I'd give it to you. Spatula City, baby. I can't wait for Weird Al live. I just can't. The caliber of musicians he brings to his show is going to be fun anyway. I'm kind of hoping maybe we'll get a little Yo Gabba Gabba booster shot. Who knows? DJ Lance Rock. 2011, the Space Shuttle program closes its doors after 30 years. And in 2023, Tony Bennett passed away. R.I.P. Tony B. It is still TIQ guessing time, but it's time to bring in the man, the myth, the legend. Not in a wool suit today, Stone Richards Weather Lord. London Transit System. Worst Chicago cover band ever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want you to know. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. Get it out, get it out, get it off me. All right, we are cooking at 78, heat index of 81 right now. You could tolerate walking down the sidewalk to the coffee shop and back without becoming moist. However, soon it shall be terrible. Extreme heat warning in effect through Thursday, 7 p.m., and I will expect that to extend. Chances of rain tapering off after really Tuesday through Friday. So it's going to be lack of precipitation, but hot as balls. Today's heat index 107, 108, 109 tomorrow, 111 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Bad. It's bad outside and not good for peoples, not good for babies, not good for puppies and kitties, and mostly lizards, only outside. They're like a hey terraforming would take over the planet. Here's the thing. Wear light, loose clothing. Drink lots of water. Like I say on TikTok this morning, a big-ass jug of water. Drink all day. Twice. Fill it up. Stay in the cool, all right? Stay in the AC if you can. If you have to be out in this, you got to work in this, you got to do your thing in this. Do it early. Do it right now. Get off this shit and go feed the cattle. Go. Bzz. Okay? Go do your work that you got to do this morning. If you got to work in it, Take it seriously. Signs of heat stroke and signs of heat exhaustion are two different things, but heat stroke could be deadly, okay? So if you start feeling dizzy, faint, you start really, really just profusely sweating, get inside, get cooled off. Put some ice packs in your drawers, whatever you got to do. Don't fuck around with it, all right? That's your PSA from me. Mostly lizards outside. That's it. And the frogs are very happy. Humidity. Oh, my God, I love it. Ribbit. The Ficellison, by the way, the water amaryllis or whatever that was you posted, the bloom, so nice. So crisp. So pretty. Loved it. British Invasion Fire Island cover band, the Assless Chaps. Can I bring my pipe? Let's go. Cost of living, no. Insurance, no. Price of gas, wages, no. Population, no. Keep guessing. The TIQ is kind of out there. It's legging its way halfway through the show here at this point. Well, Stone, take care of yourself, okay? I'll be sure to let George know you're interested, okay? I don't know if they're doing an album cover shoot or whatever, okay? But I know your love for Assless Chaps is unmatched. All right, Stone Richards, ladies and gentlemen. You know, September 24th, Papa Roach is coming to St. Louis, by the way. I'm a fan of Papa Roach. I'm a fan of Jacoby Shaddix, lead singer for Papa Roach. Dude has... He turned a leaf years ago, but he's very honest, very open with his social, and it's a breath of fresh air from a rocker, especially a rocker closer to my age. Weed, no. Cost of booze, no. Your sins are not cheaper. Good morning, Aria. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. I'm not showing off shiny scalp today because I'm coordinated. See, I got my SEMO hat and my SEMO shirt, but this hat, look how dirty the bill is. Oh, darn, it looks good when it's far away, but you get up close and it's like, damn, bro, wash your shit. Anybody who ever washed their hats in the dishwasher, this is the technique that I have been told to use. And I have not tried it yet. But now we got a newer dishwasher. You just top rack them and you just wash the shit out of them. I don't know. I don't have a pet vacuum, so that makes it hard to just scrub and clean because you're just scrubbing the dirt back in. And then it dries and you're like, well, now the dirt's in a different place. Toilet paper, no. By the way, if you were planning on buying the new AI-powered kitchen robot, the Flippy Fry Station from Miso Robotics, they sold out within a week. Holy cow. Yeah. But AI-powered kitchen robot, Flippy Fry Station. Like, you're spending billions probably of dollars on research, R&D, developing the software, everything else for the Flippy Fry Station. Like, that's the name you give it? That tells me, A, it only fries shit. I don't know anything about it. But I think that's a poorly named AI toy. Get a cap frame. I've got those, Rick. And I've done that in a washing machine before, and that's worked okay. I'm just curious if the dishwasher, because I'm thinking the dishwasher is more of a direct spray, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I'd still put it in the frame. For sure, just to keep it from getting all foldy and poopy. Ellen DeGeneres says she has permanently moved to the UK because of George Aplin's cover band, the Assless Chaps. And also because of Donald Trump. So, now if you want to hang out with Ellen, you got to make sure your passport's up to speed, okay? Just a FYI. Alan Bergman, who, along with his wife, wrote countless songs that you know. Iconic songs. He wrote tons and tons and tons of them. He and his wife. He passed away last week at the age of 99. 99. My grandma made it to 99, which was pretty awesome. And only a month away from 100, which was a bummer, but she got to take off before all the COVID stuff started, so that was a plus for her. PU. PU, Rick? What's PU? You mean like polyvinyl urethane? That is not the answer. TVs, no. Good guess. Some songs that he wrote. The Way We Were. Papa, Can You Hear Me? The Windmills of Your Mind. You Don't Bring Me Flowers. You Don't Sing Me Love Songs. I can't remember. I don't know. I just remember the You Don't Bring Me Flowers song when I was a little kid. It wasn't Linda Ronstadt. Who sang it when I was a little kid? I don't remember. Anyway, it might have been Linda Ronstadt. But I remember my sister, she found a dead bunny in the yard or something, and that's the song that made her cry thinking about the dead bunny, was the You Don't Bring Me Flowers song. Something like that. She probably remembers it better than I do. Hookers. No, hookers are probably just the same price. Not it. A salute to Seattle dentist Dr. Perver Merchant in Seattle, who for the past 20 years has personally responded to 6,000 Tooth Fairy letters over 20 years. And she always signs off with her simple, heartfelt message, happy growing up. She's like the Mr. Rogers of the dental industry. So cheers to a real-life Tooth Fairy, Seattle dentist Dr. Perva Merchant. That's pretty cool. 6,000 personal notes. That's really neat. You know, you figure 300 days out of the year, that's 20 notes a day. Mathin' ain't mathin'. Rebecca Romaine and Jerry O'Connell have shared that their entire 18-year relationship, for the entirety of their relationship, they have kept their finances separate. He's got his accounts, she's got her accounts. We love each other. You got money? Yup. You got money? Yup. All right. You want to split the bills? Yeah, I'll knock it out this month. Okay, cool. It's worked out for them. They're both successful, and they both sound like they're responsible with their money. So, and Rebecca Romaine is just a wonderful personality. CDs, no. I've got my coffee. Yeah, lots of Streisand tunes. Did Streisand sing You Don't Bring Me Flowers too? I thought that was somebody else. I don't know. I guess not. Papa, Can You Hear Me? The new Superman movie and the focus on Superdog Crypto, of whom we have spoken in the past at our show after the 4th of July. Anyway, it's resulted in a 500% increase of dog adoptions. People are watching Superman movie and they're like, damn, I need a dog like Crypto. And then they go and adopt a dog, and hopefully that's their forever home. That's the idea. But that's good. I mean, it's increasing dog adoptions. Most places that adopt out dogs have a pretty stringent screening process to make sure you're not some dick that's going to go, ruin this dog's life and opportunity at awesomeness. Go Crypto. Billy Joel's daughter, Alexa Ray Joel, says the new HBO documentary, Billy Joel and So It Goes, is a must-see. She said she learned a lot about her dad in the documentary. I've not watched it. Anybody watched that yet? Anybody got HBO? I got HBO, I think. Shit. In other news, anybody use those streaming service trackers? Number of dog adoptions. No, but that's a good guess, Dennis. And an obvious guess, but not it. I have given you a hint at some point this morning, but I did not mention that it was. There was a big auction in Hollywood last week, and a whip that was wielded by Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. The whip at one point had belonged to Princess Diana, but not anymore. The whip was sold at auction for $525,000. That was on Friday, or that was on Thursday. The day before, on Wednesday, the actual Rosebud sled from Citizen Kane, the movie that was deemed the greatest movie of the 20th century, the actual Rosebud sled went for a staggering $14.75 million. That's making it one of the priciest props in movie history. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Did you know that last year, one Boba Fett prototype with the launching rocket backpack, the all original condition in the mailer, it was a test mail for when they were going to do the mail-in approved purchase campaign thing. One of those, it's one of 3 complete models that's known to exist. It went for $1.75 million. It's insane for Boba Fett. It was the most expensive Star Wars toy sale ever, I think. I got my crack. All right, moving on. It is time to talk about ways to make a bad first impression. I try to give you guys tips, but if you're maybe in the job market, you're getting ready to go take an interview, huh? You got to go take on the world there, champ? Just graduated college looking for an opportunity? Here's a great way to fuck that up. All right, so these are things to avoid when making a first impression. Cursing on the live is probably one of them that's not in the list today. Also, still taking your TIQ guesses. For the first time in 5 years, the value of this is down. What is it? We've had lots of good guesses. I don't think you guys are going to get it today. I don't know. We'll see. DVD players, no. Radios, beepers, no. Good guesses. Not it. I've not seen it yet. Yeah. If you're here, you're here. Boo, yeah. Hey, here's some ways to make a bad first impression. One of them, trying too hard to be memorable. Just, you're overdoing it. You're overcooked. Bruh, too much seasonings. Give us another hint. Not yet. Is it edible? Sometimes people overdo it in an attempt to stand out. Appearing too different from the average can actually kind of red flag you a little bit, though, right? It can turn off people that you're trying to impress. Aim for authenticity rather than forced memorability. And by that, I mean, don't overcook it, okay? You don't have to do a stand-up in your conversation. Just have a conversation, be normal. And then you're going to know kind of what they're like, too. They're worrying about their first impression. What are they impressing upon you? Be patient. Drugs, eggs, milk, clothing, no. I can't give any hints yet. Not it, Fred, but good guess. Eggs, no. So a poor handshake is illustrated here by the dead fish handshake. You ever heard that phrase? It's so nice to meet you. A poor handshake or lack of eye contact. A weak handshake or an overly aggressive handshake. Damn glad to meet you. I want to show you I got a grip, bitches. All right? Just a nice handshake. That's all you need to do. Combine that with avoiding eye contact. Crappy handshake and no eye contact. You risk coming across as untrustworthy or disinterested. Like, this is an obligation. I'm shaking your hand limply. Wheat, no. What could I give for a hint? It's hard to give a hint. It is not a food item. Okay? So it's not a food. That should knock out a lot of guesses. You're not going to make a choice to eat this for any reason. Okay? Whatever the TIQ is. So it's no food. It's not food. The intelligence of our children. No. Dismissing someone's ideas or opinions without giving them due consideration can alienate people. So being dismissive, okay, show respect, show openness instead. You may already feel like you know exactly what this person is and their agenda is and what their train of thought is, and you can't wait to throw them the bird. Maybe it's a political thing. Maybe it's a esoteric thing. I don't know. But don't be dismissive off the bat. Be open and show respect. Maybe it's another team. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's your high school rival. You're listening to rocky music in the back of your head, and you're ready to knock that ass out. Well, first impressions count. Another way to screw up a good first impression is to fail to ask good questions. Engaging in meaningful conversation involves asking questions, right? If you don't show interest in the other person, that can create a negative vibe. We don't like negative vibes. McDonald's, no. I don't know if McDonald's is cheaper than it was in what did I say, 5 years ago, 2020? I don't know. Neglecting your reputation can screw this up, okay? First impressions are influenced by what others say about you, Oh, yeah, that doesn't give you any anxiety, does it? Neglecting your reputation or having a negative online presence, okay? This can harm how people perceive you. What walks in front of you is the results of your actions and what you've said, right? So before you go into a place in today's digital environment, consider what walks in ahead of you, which is your social media, which is any preceding emails or digital conversations you've had with people on the other side of that table that you're going to walk in on, right? So you got to remember, you've got a first impression that just floats out there. This is my first impression for somebody today that's just randomly showing up in the Facebook Live. And they're like, okay, who's the old guy? Why is he talking about first impressions? Because I'm trying to help you out, bro. I'm trying to help you out. No cap, brother. Ha! All right, so neglecting your reputation, okay? Embrace who you are, and that's why it's important to be honest with your digital thing instead of out here fish lip selfieing all day long. Show what you do. Talk about what you do. If you volunteer for something, show that you volunteer for something. If you I don't know, just be yourself. Plane tickets, no. Entertainment, no. TIQ is gone. It's gone silent here just about with guesses. Dennis is still swinging for the fences. Education, no. But we're looking at, for the first time in 5 years, the value of this is down. The value of this is down. What are we talking about? It is something tangible. It is something physical that you can hold, this thing that is the TIQ, okay? So it is a tangible thing. The value of this tangible thing has been down for the first time in 5 years. Okay. Get back to it here. Other ways to ruin a first impression is showing signs of disinterest. And as much as we rely on these and use our phones for just about everything, right? Excuse me. Checking your phone during a conversation is one of my personal pet peeves. Now, if you need to, if I walked up and said, hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while, and you were in the middle of sending an important message, an email, a text, I get it. This is a work device sometimes for folks, right? For me, sure. Yeah. So you say, oh, God, good to see you. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this message. And then I understand I kind of interrupted a conversation you're already having, even though I can't hear it or see it. Okay? But if you're talking to somebody and you're meeting them for the first time and you keep looking at your phone, seeing if any notifications, is my shiny object here yet? Is my shiny object here yet? Shit. Stop doing that. Yawning, looking bored, also ranks up there with checking your phone, okay? It sends a clear message that you're not engaged in the conversation. So be present, be attentive to what's going on. Cell phones, price of a BJ at the Bunny Ranch. Ooh, good guess. Silver, no. Does it fit in a bread box? Sure. Fred, yes. I'll let you pose that question, and I will answer with a sure. It'll fit in a bread box. Taking first, giving later. Being selfish. Being overly self-centered. Being focused solely on what you can gain from the interaction in this first impression. That can be off-putting. Damn, boy, they are just milking hard. It can be really off-putting. Balance your self-interest with genuine interest in the other person, okay? Hey, man, I've got this buddy that can hook us up with tickets to the da-da-da-da-da. Oh, sweet. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, where are these seats at that you're getting? That's awesome, man. Thanks, man. Okay, chill out. Movie tickets, no. Bread, no. Sarah goes with the first answer on the book, though, for a bread box size thing. Who owns a bread box? You guys that still own a bread box? I think we have one somewhere that was like a little wooden one with a flappy door. Last but not least, how to ruin a good first impression is speaking before you listen. We've talked before about the importance of active listening. Pumping the brakes, right? Being slow to anger, Darren. But anyway, interrupting or dominating conversations without allowing others to express themselves can create a negative impression. Boy, don't it. Practice active listening. Give others a chance to speak, and you will make a better first impression. You have cats that like plastic. I have one cat that, You know the cling wrap stuff, not the saran wrap, but like the sticky kind, the more gooder style Gladware wrap stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, when I cut a watermelon in half, I typically wrap the other half with that. It seals well, sticks on there. You can pull it off and you can scoop your watermelon. You can just reseal it as long as it's not too sweaty. My cat will eat that plastic wrap and plastic bags all freaking day. It's annoying. Yeah. You leave the bread out, guess what? Nip, nip, nip. And it's never the fucking loose end of the bag. It's a corner where the buns are at. And just honk, 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 honk. You pecker gnat, now it's going to get stale. And I got to waste a big gallon-sized Ziploc bag to keep my buns fresh. Golly gee, that's not it. Price of pudding. No. Good guess, I guess. I like it. It's creative. Not food, though. Remember, it's not food, and it fits in a bread box. Here's another hint. It would rattle around in that bread box. Skynet Child says, come with me if you want to live. It is time for Smarter Than a Fifth Grader on this Monday. Oh, trivia time, Darren. Yes, it is, little smart child. Patio furniture. No, but I knew a Patty O'Reilly. Was she related to Lorraine's cousin? Lorraine O'Leary, Patio O'Leary. Patio furniture. I don't know. I'm stuck in this loop. The following 5 questions come from the standard curriculum of a public school education in this United States of America. Answer 4 out of 5 correctly, and you get Monday bonus points. Whee! Hooray for Bonus Monday. Patio furniture does not fit in a bread box, though. Cell phones. The skulls of my enemies. All the little rats. No, not it. Okay, question number 1. Guess away in the comments. Keep track of your own score. Number 1. The king and queen who helped Columbus finance his trip to America were from A, Italy? Shit. A, Italy, B, Spain, or C, England. The king and queen who helped finance Columbus's jaunt across the ocean. Was it the king and queen of Italy, king and queen of Spain, king and queen of England? Toys. No, that's not it. Lorraine España. And she is correct. It is Spain. Good job. B, Spain. Everybody's swinging for the fences so far. I love it. This one, this may be a little more difficult. I don't know this one either. I haven't read these yet, by the way, so we're all learning. How many passengers were on the Mayflower when it sailed to the New World? How many folks was on the boat? On the Mayflower, was it A, 102, B, 240, or C, 310? How many passengers were on the Mayflower when it sailed to the New World? Bloop, 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 stroke, stroke, stroke. I was kidding, they were sailing. Sailing, ahoy! Was it A, 102, B, 240, or C, 310? Too dang many. You'd think. C, says Lorraine. C, says Rick. I'm going to tell you it's A, only 102. Only 102. Yeah. Intrepid entrepreneurs. But good job. Good guesses. Still taking TIQ kisses, too. Also doesn't fit in a bread box. Lorraine? Yeah, that's true. The price of electricity? It sucks. I know mine's not down, I don't think. I don't know. True or false? Question number 3 in the Smart and a Fifth Grader. Number 3. True or false? A diamond is the hardest naturally occurring substance on Earth. The first time I can recall ever having a true or false TIQ. Or true or false Smart and a Fifth Grader question. True or false? A diamond is the hardest naturally occurring substance on Earth. True or false? Not cigarettes, Rick. True, says Lorraine. A diamond is the hardest naturally occurring substance on Earth. A diamond rubbed with Viagra is the second hardest. It is true. Yes, a diamond is the hardest naturally occurring substance on Earth. Just below that, my head. Number 4, America was named after A, British monarch, B, a Catholic priest, or C, an Italian explorer. America was named after A, British monarch, B, a Catholic priest, or C, an Italian explorer. It's Exploration Day today. I don't know why it's so explorer-focused for our smarter than a fifth grader. But guess away. America was named after A, British monarch, B, Catholic priest, or C, Italian explorer. Tools, says Lorraine. No. C is correct. It was Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian explorer and financier and kind of a map maker of sorts as well. And also really into leather kink. Question number 5. You guys are doing so well. All matter is made of tiny moving parts called A, cells, B, molecules, or C, atoms. All matter is made of tiny moving parts called A, cells, B, molecules, or C, atoms. Boom, 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 boom. All right, the answer is C, correct, Rick. C, atoms. Atoms, atoms, atoms make up all that shit. Atoms make up cells, atoms make up molecules, atoms make up atoms like Adam Toe Thumbs Yodeling. So there you go. Good job. That is your smarter than a fifth grader with Skynet Child, who is currently working on new AI for Google Voice to Text. Angela Lansbury enters the scene. And suddenly we all felt better, right? Angela Lansbury. We're going to talk about 10 TV show characters. That's the only one I got a picture of because I'm lazy. 10 TV show characters that carried the series on their back. The whole entire series, if they had not been in it, forget it. Flop. Done. Scene. So number 1 on the list is actually not Angela. Number 1 on the list, Jack Bauer, 24. If you've watched 24, Jack Bauer carries this whole thing. The relentless ticking clock would have been just a gimmick. Without Kiefer Sutherland's intense portrayal of Jack Bauer, right? Grit, tenacity, Jack Bauer. Number 2 is actually, yes, Jessica Fletcher. Jessica from Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Why didn't they use that for the theme instead of din 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 din? The little piano song is so nice. Bed knobs and broomsticks for life, Dennis. As a matter of fact, when we were watching some Murder, She Wrote the other night, and I was like, hey, she was my fave in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I always imagined that as my mother became older, she would look more like Angela Lansbury. And she kind of did. Angela Lansbury shows up, she shows up in your town, you buckle in because shit's going crazy. Cabot Cove knows. One woman with a mission. Solving crimes and shit. Mystery novelist turned author, turned sleuth. She was, that first, it's kind of like when you watch the Kathy Bates remake of whatever the hell that show's called, The Equalizer or whatever that she's doing. I don't remember. Kathy Bates, good actress. Jessica Fletcher, timeless. All right. Don Draper from Mad Men. If you guys were Mad Men fans, the enigmatic and deeply flawed Don Draper was the essential core of Mad Men. His mysterious identity, his search for meaning amidst the changing tides of the 1960s. I was not a Mad Men guy. I didn't watch Mad Men. I didn't pay for, I think it was on HBO or Cinemax. I don't know. I didn't pay for it. Yeah, same about the Father Brown mysteries, right? My mom was a big fan of the Father Brown mysteries back in the day. What was the other one she used to watch? Oh, God. I can't remember now. Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones people, do you agree, in a sprawling world brimming with contenders for the throne, Tyrion Lannister provided the essential wit and conscience that navigated the brutal politics of Westeros. I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. It kind of sucked. I didn't watch this one either. Anybody watch Fleabag? Rarely has a character been the show quite like Fleabag, whose fourth wall breaking asides were not just a stylistic choice, but the very framework of the series. Her internal monologue, the main verb of the story, drove every poignant and hilarious moment, making the audience her essential confidant. And that is kind of fun about the fourth wall, right? We saw that too some with different movies over the years, where they break it just long enough to bring you in like, we know you're here. And you're laughing. You loved Fleabag? I'm trying to think of who she was. I feel like I saw an ad for that. What? Oh, okay, good. All right, so Fleabag. She is a top lister there. Walter White from Breaking Bad. Well, that's just a gimme. The entire 5-season arc of Breaking Bad is a meticulous character study of him, right? His descent from mild-mannered chemistry teacher into the ruthless drug kingpin Heisenberg. Also plays keyboards and trumpet. But yeah, Walter White. Now this one makes my list for sure. What hints did I give earlier? Okay, so the TIQ, small enough to fit in a bread box. Matter of fact, if you had it in a bread box and you shook it, it'd rattle. You'd be like, oh, there's something in there that's kind of hard and has room to rattle in the bread box. It is not a food. It won't kill you if you eat it, but you would not choose to eat this for obvious reasons once you know what it is. Other than that, I think that's about it. It's typically, no, I'll let it float for a second. Batteries. No. It's organically created. Tony Soprano from The Sopranos, James Gandolfini's character, carried the show. Don't care who you are, Tony Soprano. I mean, and again, it's kind of like Breaking Bad, right? It's the mob boss portrayal and the life study of him and what's all around him. It's almost a first person of Tony Soprano, but we know outside of that. But yeah, The Sopranos, Tony Soprano carried that one. Michael Scott in The Office. Dunder Mifflin would not have been what it was had there not been a Michael Scott. The world's best boss. Made it a legendary workplace, right? Batteries. Coffee. No. Meth isn't blue. That's fluoride. No, that's meth. All right. So yeah, Michael Scott. Cringeworthy yet deeply human antics. So you connected to him. Poor Michael Scott. And number 10 on the list, and another series that I enjoyed. I kind of like the dark with a little bit of comedy, a little bit of drama, the whole mix, right? But House MD, Dr. Gregory House. Also, best use of Teardrop for an intro song. But yeah, Dr. Gregory House from House. He was a complex character, right? You watched his addictions and his talent and all of that coming together. It was a lot. It was a lot on House. Good show. Diamonds, no. But it is something hard. It is something hard. And its value, it's small. It's small enough to fit in a ring box. How about that? I'll shrink it up even more. Small enough to fit in a ring box. Because we're up to warm and fuzzies. You guys have a mere moment to guess the TIQ before I blow it away and make you all angry because you didn't guess this. Somebody's got to get it. A penny. No. It's not a penny. Look at those ears. Look at them ears. Oh, look at them ears. It's like that Basset that I saw, the puppy I saw down at the farmer's market a month ago or so. He kept stepping on his ears when he was walking. It's like, oh, I love them. I love them. No, it is not pennies from heaven or from the mint. Hey, this lady is super happy. She was reunited with her lost cat after 5 years. She didn't even live in the country anymore. A stray cat found in Michigan is from Germany. Trixie had been missing for 5 years before she was rescued. Her owner, Olga Heiges, is going to be flying in from Germany to reunite. Olga lived in Michigan at the time and moved to Germany in 2020. Trixie disappeared right before the move, and you know she was heartbroken. Her baby's been out there for 5 years, and now she's getting her back. That's heartwarming, isn't it? Not pennies. Fits in a ring box. Typical color would be white or off-white. It would rattle in the ring box, maybe, depending on your ring size. I don't know. There's also pillowy things in there. Warm and fuzzy number 2. I'll give another hint after warm and fuzzy number 2. See if we get close. Firefighters rescued a cat from a burning house. The firefighters in Shelton, Connecticut. Firefighters found smoke pouring from the front door. No, Lorraine, good guess. And garage upon arriving. Holy crap, look at all this smoke. The kitty cat was discovered alive and brought to safety as 30 firefighters battled the blaze. This was not a little fire. The sole occupant of the house escaped unharmed. Authorities are investigating the cause of the fire. But hooray for the firefighter for saving the kitty cat. Poor baby. Pearls, not pearls. You would put this in your mouth, but you wouldn't choose to eat it. Dennis, there we go. Teeth. A tooth for the tooth fairy. For the first time in 5 years, the value has gone down. I told you it was a weird one. Dennis has been swooping these damn TIQs here lately. Look at you go, Tiger. Rawr, claws out. And we'll wrap it with this warm and fuzzy. In Newsweek magazine reporting that a Maine couple, like the state, postponed their wedding in order to save their 15-year-old Chihuahua's life. Yeah, Elvis got sick, started having seizures. What's wrong with Elvis the Chihuahua? His owner took him to the vet. He was diagnosed with early-stage kidney disease. So the vet treated Elvis, got him back on his feet. And now Heather and her fiancé are planning another wedding, which she says Elvis is going to be a part of. So there you go. Price on teeth. I know. Sigh, says Fred. I told you. It was hard, too, because we had at least 2 or 3 dental references in the show today, and I'm just like, oh, that's right on top of the answer. But they're not going to pick up on that. Show me your grill. Your grill. Well, good on Heather and her fiance on parking and barking, and taking care of the doggo. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. And that's your warm and fuzzy. Elvis the Chihuahua. Yeah, yo Carol Taco Bell, baby. Oh, insurance guy's calling. We're going to leave right now. All right. Have a good week. I'll see you guys.